Welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? This is your go-to source for practical advice and support when considering if a divorce is the right answer for you. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll uncover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here is your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to tackle a question that pops up fairly frequently, and that is, should you have a therapist on your divorce team? Now, divorce, as we know, is quite the emotional roller coaster, and let's face it, it's just a flat out whirlwind of one thing after another. You know, 1 minute you're contemplating separation, the next you're drowning in legalities and logistical nightmares, all while navigating a roller coaster of emotions, anger, sadness, confusion, maybe even a flicker of hope for reconciliation. It's quite a lot to handle. So, and this is where a therapist really could be a game changer. They can provide you, a safe space to unpack your emotions, understand your own needs, and work through the grief and anger that often come with the end of a marriage. Therapy isn't about taking sides. It's about giving you the tools to navigate this difficult time with clarity and self-compassion. Even if your divorce is amicable, therapy can still be incredibly beneficial. A therapist can help you make critical decisions, communicate effectively with your soon-to-be ex, and prioritize the well-being of any children involved. You're really going to want to find the right fit, though. So the idea of therapy might feel intimidating, but remember, therapists are there to guide you, not judge you. Look for someone who specializes in divorce and feels like it's a good fit for you and your family. It really is about you. So you want to prioritize comfort and expertise. Now, is therapy for everyone? No, it isn't. Therapy isn't a magic bullet, and it won't solve every divorce problem. But for many people, it's a critical support system during this challenging time. You're going to want to ask some questions of yourself, when you're considering looking for a therapist. And we're going to start with, am I struggling to cope with emotional fallout? Or do I need help communicating with my ex? Do I have children? And if so, how can I best support them through this? And lastly, am I worried about making the right decisions? So if you answered yes to any of these, therapy might be incredibly valuable. You got to remember, you're not alone. Okay. Divorce is a really complex process, and there's no shame in seeking help. A therapist can be really a beacon of support throughout this entire journey. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or shoot me an email or give me a call. My information's in the podcast. Divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. All the best.